Kamusta ka, dear friend? Kung pinapanood mo to, malamang mabigat ang dibdib mo at siguro pagod ka na. Maybe your mind is screaming at you right now, telling you to end it all, na wala ka ng pag-asa, na ito na lang ang paraan para matapos ang suffering mo. Yung tipong ayaw mo na talaga, parang wala nang liwanag sa dulo ng tunnel, di ba? Yung parang ang bigat-bigat na and then it's so tempting na lang na sumuko. Or maybe you're so emotionally numb na hindi mo na rin nararamdaman yung sarili mo. Kaya naman you cut or you burn or you hurt yourself kasi it's the only way para maramdaman mo na buhay ka pa. Maybe you're thinking of suicide, unaliving yourself, or perhaps you're battling that heavy darkness na parang kumukulong sa kalooban mo. First of all, I want to tell you, if you were looking for a sign to keep yourself alive, ito na yung sign mo. Kasi nanonood ka sa video na to eh. And so, yan na ang unang patunay na may part sa'yo na gustong mag-heal at mabuhay. I'm Randy Deliosa, a psychiatrist, clinical psychologist, and life coach. And gusto kong malaman mo na valid yung mga nararamdaman mo. Hindi ka baliw, hindi ka mahina. You are a human being experiencing an immense amount of pain. Kaya naman in this video, I want to talk to you. Not just to your pain, but to you, the person experiencing this heaviness, this emptiness, this numbness. And I'm here to tell you, hindi ka nag-iisa. The pain, the numbness, the darkness you feel are all real. But I also want you to know that there is real hope for you to heal and recover. And that there are people who are willing to sincerely help you get well. Una sa lahat, hindi ito weakness. Hindi rin ito kasalanan mo. In fact, may scientific reasons kung bakit ganito ang nafe-feel mo ngayon. Kasi kapag matagal kang nasa extreme emotional pain, nakaka-glitch ang utak mo. Parang computer na naglalag. Hindi na makita ng utak mo ang mga positive solutions, ang hope, ang positive future. Kaya naman nakaka-suicidal thoughts na siya. Pero hindi ibig sabihin, totoo ang sinasabi ng utak mo. Nalilito lang siya. Kapag nararamdaman mo na suicide is the only option, hindi yan dahil totoo, kundi it's because the part of your brain that is supposed to see positive options is temporarily inaccessible. It's like you have emotional tunnel vision, and then ang nakita mo lang ay yung madilim na tunnel, at ang isip mo, sinasabi sa'yo na ang dulo ng tunnel ay yung pagtatapos na ng lahat. But here's the scientific truth. That state of numbness or heaviness or pain that you experience is just temporary. That tunnel vision can clear up and brighten up. We just need to give it a chance. And professionals like psychiatrists can help balance your brain chemicals. Chemically speaking kasi, may mga imbalances yung brain mo, like sa serotonin or dopamine na naglo-lowbat. Kaya nafe-feel mo yung emotional numbness or yung emotional emptiness or yung heavy darkness. And then yung chemical imbalance na to ay probably galing sa mga stress mo sa school o sa family o sa social media, or perhaps yung mga past emotional hurts mo na hindi pa na-proseso. And then, all of these pile up and your mind starts whispering lies to you like, wala kang kwenta, wala ka ng pag-asa. Pero those thoughts, they are not facts. They are just noise. And we're going to turn down the volume of that noise together. That darkness enveloping you, it's not permanent. It's like a storm na malakas, nakakatakot, pero lilipas rin yung storm na yan. Because you are stronger than that storm, even if you still don't feel it or realize it. So, ano ang gagawin mo? Well, ang unang hakbang ay ang paghingi ng tulong. Hindi mo kailangan mag-isa sa laban na ito because there are mental health professionals na handang tumulong sa iyo, tulad ng mga psychiatrists and psychologists. Huwag kang matakot na humingi ng saklolo kasi kami ang kasama mo sa laban na ito. Pwede ka rin mag-open up sa mga kaibigan mo o family members tungkol sa nafe-feel mo. Hindi mo kailangang magpanggap na okay ka kung hindi ka okay. Remember, seeking help is not weakness. In fact, it is the most courageous thing that you can do. So, ito ang mga practical tips na pwede mong gawin para ma-survive yung mga suicidal or self-harm urges mo. O kaya, ito yung mga tips na pwedeng tumulong sa'yo na mag-cope or mag-manage ng mga feelings of pain or numbness. Unang-unang tip is build your support system. Find at least one person, just one person na pwede mong tawagan kahit 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Maybe it's your kuya, your tita, or even anyone online who can probably understand and listen to you. Hindi mo kailangan ng perfect family. You just need one person who listens. Number 2 tip is to delay the urge. Kapag gustong-gusto mo nang mag-harm o mag-suicide, sabihin mo sa sarili mo, wait, time out, 15 minutes. Teka lang. And then, i-distract mo yung sarili mo ng todo. Perhaps you can watch funny reels o kaya maglakad-lakad ka sa labas. Madalas, pagdipas ng 15 minutes, bababa na yung intensity ng urge mo. And then you just repeat as needed. Number 3 tip for you is called the cold shock therapy. Kapag sobrang overwhelming na, punta ka sa CR at mag-splash ka ng ice cold water sa mukha. O kaya kumuha ka ng ice cube, you play with it until medyo your hands get kind of numb. And then this will trigger the dive reflex na magre-reset ng nervous system mo. Para siyang control plus alt plus delete sa emotional overload mo. Tip number 4 is for you to write out the pain. Kung sobrang sakit na pero di mo ma-explain, isulat mo lang lahat sa papel. Kahit walang sense, kahit puro galit, like I hate myself, and then punitin mo, sunugin mo in a fire-safe area. It's a symbolic way para sabihin mo sa utak mo, oh sige, narinig na kita. Kapag sobrang numb ka na at wala ka ng pakiramdam, humanap ka ng real human connection. Kahit ba yung human na yun ay stranger. Siguro, pumila ka sa tindahan at magtanong ka ng kahit anong nonsense like, Miss, anong masarap dito? Makipag-eye contact ka. Minsan, kahit 5 seconds lang ng eye contact, nakaka-alive na yun. Tip number 6 is called the emergency playlist. Gumawa ka ng playlist na may 3 songs. Yung first song ay magpapaalala sa'yo ng old self mo nung mas okay ka pa. Yung second song, is probably a silly song para matawa ka kahit pilit. And then the third song is an instrumental song para medyo huminahon yung mind mo. And then you play this playlist kapag wala ka nang malapitan. And the last tip I can give you is called breathing through it. You know, you take 5 slow, deep breaths. You inhale for 4 seconds. You exhale for 4 seconds. And this calms down your mind. Simple, pero it works to ease the storm. You know, these are not magic cures. They are interruption techniques. Pero at least they are tools to help you survive the next few minutes, and then the next hours, and then the next days. You are not weak for feeling suicidal. You are human, and you are fighting a battle na hindi nakikita ng iba. As a psychiatrist, ang dami ko ng patients na suicidal na nalagpasan ang pinakamadilim na gabi ng buhay nila. I've talked to so many people who have been in that exact same dark tunnel that you are in now, and I have seen them walk out of it. So yes, it is possible. And ikaw rin, kaya mo yan. Kaya please, if you need immediate help, tawagan mo Hopeline PH, NCMH Crisis Hotline, or yung In Touch Crisis Line. You do not have to face this alone. Kapit lang and laban lang tayo. Okay?